Sai Ram. This is Megha Miss here, and today we will continue with our lesson number 4, that is effects of electric current. This is our session 2. Okay students, now we'll just have a recap of what we have studied last time. Okay, in the last presentation you studied what is electric current, what is electric circuit. You know there are different components in the electric circuit. You have studied about it. I told you that you open 9th standard textbook and you see the lesson number 3, that is current electricity. Yes, I hope you have done it. Okay, so in that many concepts which are related with this lesson of your 10th standard are there. Okay, then you have studied the energy transfer in an electric circuit, how the energy transfer takes place. We came to the law also. Yes, Joule's law of heating. Yes, Joule's law of heating we have studied from the energy transfer in an electric circuit. Yes, you have studied the Joule's law. Yes, then next we studied about the heating effect of electric current. Yes, we have seen that there are different types of use of fuses. There are different types of alloys like nichrome, tungsten metal is used so that these metals or these alloys, they can be heated to a very high temperature, and hence what will happen, any short circuit or something we can avoid. Okay students, so I hope till here what I have taken you have understood. Now we are going to continue with the lesson. What is our next part students? Our next part is the magnetic effect of electric current. Now students, what is this magnetic effect of electric current? Now see here, you can see here a diagram which is there in your text also. It is 4.5 given to you, diagram magnetic effects of a current. Okay, now what we are going to do, a small experiment. Okay, what is that experiment students? Connect the circuit as shown in the figure 4.5. You can see a circuit is there. Okay, now two circuits you can see here. Yes, now what we are going to do is connect a copper wire thicker and straight as compared to the connecting wires between A and B. So between points A and B, where are your points A and B? See, this is your point A and this is your point B. Okay, so I am connecting them by using the connecting wires, straight connecting wires. Okay, keep a magnetic needle adjacent to the wire. So near the wire, can you see I have kept this magnetic needle? Yes. Keep the plug key open in the circuit and observe the direction of the needle. So I have to keep my plug key open. Okay, and I will observe first the direction of the needle. Close the plug key and observe the direction of the needle. What do you notice children? So what we have to do, first we have connected all our components. Okay, you know now you need a cell. You can see here cell is there. Yes, you need a key, you need this conducting wires, all these things now you know. And what I required? I required this magnetic needle. First what I'll do, I'll keep the key open and I will see what is the direction. So you know the magnetic needle, it is going to come at rest first. Yes, and how is the direction? See here, here it is showing the south direction, here it is showing the north direction. Okay, now after putting up the key, that is closing the key, yes, what you will observe, that we have to see. Yes, what you will observe students? You will observe that the needle will move. Okay, the needle will move. Okay, now in the first diagram you can see the north pole is turning little bit towards the west. Can you see like this it is moving? Yes. Okay, so that means that there is a magnetic effect. Yes, of electric, because of the electricity the magnetic needle change its direction. Okay students, did you understand till here? Okay, we'll proceed. See here. Now what we have to do students? Now we have to do something again. What we will do? Now interchange the connecting wires. Now what we will do? We'll interchange the connecting wires. Okay. And what to connect it to the cell and observe the direction of the magnetic needle. Do you notice any relation between the direction of the current and the position of the needle? So we will see whether we are having some change. Now can you see here the cell? This is my first one, right? First connection. What it is happening here? Here I took plus and this side I kept the minus of the cell. Okay. When you see it here, when you observe it here, what you are going to observe students? Here I have kept minus and here I have kept the plus. So can you see, first the North Pole moved towards this side, and now the North Pole has moved towards this side. Okay, so even though if there is a change in the direction of the current, the position of the needle changes. Okay students, did you understand this? So what, do you notice any relation between the direction of current and position of the needle? Yes, we observe. Okay students, that when the direction of the needle changed because of the direction of the current. I hope you understood this experiment. Okay students, yes. So yes, there is a, because of the electric current, there is the effect on the magnetism, we can say, and that we called it as magnetic effect of electric current. I hope students you understood this. Okay, we'll move next. So we'll just see here what it is telling us. Magnetic effect is observed because of current in the wire. Because of what student? Because of the current in the wire. Okay, this means electricity and magnetism are closely related. Okay student, as I told you that electricity and magnetism are, now we came to know that they are closely related. Therefore we are going to study magnetic fields and such electromagnetic effects. If you remember, you have studied about electromagnets, yes, where we are using this electromagnets. Just a small assignment, search it out. You know, most of you know where we use the electromagnets. Okay, those who don't know, please search out. You have already studied this in previous standards. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to study about magnetic fields and electromagnetic effects. Finally, we will study the principles, construction and working of electric motor and electric generator. Okay students, so I hope you understood how electricity and magnetism are closely related to each other. Okay students, I hope you understood this. Yes, now see here the next part. Now we are going to do again one small experiment. Now what is this experiment going to tell us? It is going to tell us that the magnetic field is produced around the conductor. We are going to see what students? That the magnetic field is produced around a conductor. Okay, how the magnetic field is produced around a conductor, that we will see. Okay students, now what we are going to have, let's see. Connect the circuit as shown in figure 4.6. So this is your figure 4.6, this one. Okay, now when a large current approximately 1 ampere or more, okay, flows through a thick copper wire passing through a cardboard. See, this is my thick copper wire. Can you see it written here? And this is my cardboard. Okay, the magnetic needle kept at different points on the cardboard. If I keep magnetic needle, see, can you see a magnetic needle is also there? It is shown as X there. Okay, P is given the name. So the magnetic needle kept at different points on the cardboard around the wire stands in different direction. You see that when the current is flowing through that conductor, thick copper wire which we have used, you will see that the magnetic needle, it is what you can say, it is if it is kept in different points, you will see that on the cardboard the wire stands in different direction. The wire will stand in the different, around the wire stands in different, the magnetic needle will change its positions. Okay, so mark these directions with the pencil. So if I mark this direction of the needle, can you see this blue color all circles? Yes, these are the directions of that magnetic needle. Okay, it is changing its position as the current is flowing through the thick copper wire. Now why it is changing, we will see that. Okay, see here. So next we will see. Now instead of magnetic needle, now with the magnetic needle, can you see, we have seen if it is changing its direction, and when you mark it with the pencil, they are forming circles. Okay, now instead of magnetic needle, spread iron filings on the cardboard and observe. So instead of students, instead of this cardboard, what we are going to do, instead of cardboard and magnetic needle, what we will take students, we will take the iron filings and the cardboard now. Okay, the iron filings arrange themselves in a circular manner around the wire. Can you see this diagram, students? This gray color diagram which is shown to you on the they are all iron filings, okay? And on the cardboard, if in between is your conductor, what you can see that the iron filings, they are arranging themselves in a circular manner, okay, around the wire. Now why does this happen? You have studied magnetism. Yes, students, have you studied magnetism and magnetic field in previous standard? Of course, yes. The iron filings spread along the magnetic lines of force. You remember magnetic lines of force? How are they? They are in circular manner. Yes, you have studied in your previous standards that this magnetic lines of force, they form the circles. Yes, so here iron filings will also form the circle around that. Brown color you can see, that is your conductor, and the iron filings you can see white color small circles are there. Yes, so that are nothing but the iron filings. They arrange themselves along a circular manner. Okay, students, did you understand this? Okay, now we will proceed. So next we are going to study, that is the right hand thumb rule. Now what is this right hand thumb rule, students? We will see that. This is a convenient rule for finding out the direction of the magnetic field produced by a current flowing through an electrical conductor. What this rule will tell us? It is a convenient rule to find out the direction of magnetic field. We will find out the direction in which this magnetic field is acting, produced by the current. Yes, magnetic field will be because of the current only, which will be flowing through the electrical conductor. Imagine that you have held the conductor in your right hand. Can you see that picture? Yes, that is my right hand, and I have taken that blue color is my conductor. Imagine line. Okay. Now what will happen? Imagine that you have held the conductor in your right hand in such a way that your thumb points the direction of the current. Okay, your thumb will be pointing the direction of the current. Okay, students, then your turned fingers will around the conductor, the direction of the fingers is the direction of the magnetic lines of force. Okay, students, so whatever are your turned fingers, how you will turn them? In a circular manner only it will turn, it will take a curve. Yes, so then your turned fingers around the conductor means this part. See here, you can see these are my turned fingers, right? So this turned fingers, what are there? That will be the direction of the fingers is the direction of the magnetic lines of force. So my magnetic lines of force will be like this, all in this way. Okay, students, did you understand? And up will be my direction of the electric current. Okay, students, I hope you understood this. Yes, we'll again read out what is the rule. Imagine that you have held the conductor in your right hand in such a way that your thumb points in the direction of the current. Then turn your fingers around the conductor. The direction of the fingers is the direction of the magnetic lines of force. Okay, students, I hope you understood this. Okay, we'll continue. Just a moment. Yes. So now the next part after right hand thumb rule, we'll see the next part, that is magnetic field produced by the current through a circular loop of conducting wire. In the previous experiment what we saw that the conductor was held straight. Yes. Now what we are going to see, when we are making a circular loop of that conducting wire. Okay. So what is happening, we'll see that. A circuit is completed by connecting various components as shown in the figure. So see all this circuit, this is my circuit which is connected properly. Okay, students. Now, if a current passes through the loop, now see this is the loop. Can you see this? Brown color, that is a written there. That is the current is flowing through that conductor loop. Okay, loop means I am bending it. Simple way, bending. Okay. Now, if the current passes through the loop, magnetic lines of force are produced at end of each point on the loop. So this is the end points. Can you see P is written and Q is written? Yes, these are the end points of the loop. Can you see it again now clearly? P and Q are there. Okay, as we go away from the wire, now if I go away from this wire, what will happen? The concentric circles presenting the magnetic lines of force will become bigger and bigger. Okay, what will happen? They will become bigger and bigger. Can you see the size? First the small circle is there, then this next big circle, then big circle, then you can see this big circles. They will go on increasing the size of the circles. Okay, now as we go towards the center of the loop, and if you go towards the center of the loop, circle becomes so big that its arc can be shown as a straight line. Arc means whatever these arcs are there, you know, major and minor arc are there for a circle. So you will see that they are representing as a straight line. Okay students, did you understand this? Okay, so you can see if a loop is there, both at the end of the loop you will see that the concentric circles are forming. Okay, that concentric circles are representing the magnetic lines of force. Only remember this much is important to remember. Okay students, you will remember if we have a loop of a wire, then you will see that there is a formation of the concentric circles at both the ends of the loop, which are presenting the magnetic lines of force. This is more important for you to remember. Okay students, I hope you understood this. Yes. So we'll continue next. Just a moment. Okay. So our next part. Yes, same we will see in the figure 4.8. Same figure we have. Okay. The magnetic lines of force are shown near the points P and Q only. Now here you can see only P and Q. You can see the magnetic lines of force. Yes. However, they will be created near each point on the loop. Okay. So each point, how many points are there of the loop? Each point you will see this magnetic lines of force. Likewise, each point will produce magnetic field at the center of the loop. So each point, whatever is in contact with the electric current, that will produce the magnetic field. Okay. So each point will produce magnetic field at the center of the loop. Only it will take part at the center of the loop. Okay students, I hope you understood this. Yes, a circular loop means, see here, from here like this and down also you can see. So like a circle it is forming, right? Upper part is a loop, downward part is a loop. So center, from this center the magnetic field will be stronger at the center of the loop. Okay, and from there you can see that the concentric circles have been started at this end points P and Q. Here the magnetic lines of force are shown near points P and Q only. Here in the diagram you can see. Okay, but they will be created near each point on the loop. Okay, on the loop each point you will see that magnetic field is produced. Okay students, did you understand this? Okay, now see here. Yes, so we'll read out this. So the intensity of the magnetic field at any point produced by a current flowing through a wire is dependent on the current. Yes, we have seen that magnetism and electricity are closely related. Yes, so magnetic at any point, whatever the magnetic field will be produced, the intensity of that magnetic field will be dependent on the current. Okay, as we have seen in the experiment 4.6. So this means that if there are n turns in the loop, if I turn the loop n number of times, the magnetic field n times of that produced by the single loop will be created. So n times magnetic field of that produced by a single loop will be created. So if n number of loops turns in the loop, that many times the magnetic field will be created. Okay students, I hope you understood. Yes, now so we have come to the end of today's session. We'll just see what we have learnt today. Okay, we learnt about magnetic effect of electric current. Students, you saw again the main statement, magnetism and electric current, they are closely related. We have seen it. Yes, then we studied about right hand thumb rule. What was that students? If I held, imagine if you are holding a conductor in your right hand, then the direction of the conductor will along your thumb will be the direction of the electric current. The curled fingers will be the direction of the magnetic lines of force. Okay, Then we studied magnetic field produced by current through a circular loop of a conducting wire. Yes, that n number of turns will be there in the loop, that many magnetic field will be n times produced by the single loop is produced. Okay students, I hope you understood today's part. Please go through it properly. We'll meet in the next presentation. Thank you. Take care.